What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of O.D.P. Sports. I'm your host, Truth, and like always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, hit your boy up on email at odp78@yahoo.com if you want to be a part of the show or got any type of ideas. Also, too, working on getting my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook pages all set up. So soon you'll be able to follow and like the content on there as well. So with that being said, man, today's show, man, I got some updates from Pick 6. We got 2 weeks left in the NFL season. I'm going to show you where everybody's standing. We got a competition going on there, so be ready. Also, too, we'll be talking about NFL this past week, how I feel about a few games that went down. So with that being said, man, let's get it. Let's go, y'all. NFL talk. Philadelphia at Dallas. The Dallas got the win, big up to them, but I am not impressed with that win by Dallas. Philly came in with a backup quarterback and damn near beat Dallas at home. If it wasn't for that fourth down, turnover and downs, Philly was driving. If they would have scored, they would end up winning the game. The backup quarterback came in the game. He went 22 or 40 for 355 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks, with a QBR of 70.2. I mean, that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? To come in that type of environment in someone else's house and put up decent stats, damn near 400 yards passing on that Dallas Cowboy pass rush. Dak Prescott went 27 for 35, 347 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, with a QBR of 86.4. I mean, he didn't do too much better than the backup. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If it wasn't for those 2 picks, Philly may end up putting in more points and winning that game. So I'm not impressed with that Dallas win. Like I said, I heard Michael Irvin on SportsCenter, talking about, they spotted Philly 10 points and this, blah, 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 trying to pump up the Cowboys. But let's be real, man. That wasn't a good, impressive win by Dallas at home. It wasn't convincing to me. I don't know how it was to y'all, but let me know what y'all think. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look, I'm all for a team winning the division. But in the case of Tampa Bay, not just Tampa Bay, period, but teams that win a division with a losing record or subpar winning record, I don't think it's fair to another team that may end up getting a wild card. Like, let's take Dallas, for instance. They may end up getting a wild card winning 12, 13 games this season. But because Tampa Bay wins a division with a losing record, they have to go to Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay gets to host that game. That's something I think the NFL really needs to think about changing up. Like, if you win a division with a winning record, then you host that home game. But if you win the division with a losing record, you should end up be considered a wild card and have to go to that better team's house to play that game. I mean, it's not fair. Seattle back in the day won a division with a losing record, end up hosting a home game and winning. That's just not fair. Like, Tampa Bay, they're struggling. They won the game last week, 19-16. It was terrible to watch. Tom Brady just not what he used to be anymore. They should not let a losing team that wins the division host the game. Tampa Bay may damn near end up going 8-9 this season and hosting a playoff game. Nah, that's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to change that. I think the NFL really should consider changing that format. You know what I mean? Switching that around. I mean, you win a division convincingly, host the game. Hey, remember the Titans? Remember when they were 7-3 and leading the division? They pretty much had a stranglehold in the division and almost had a cakewalk through to win that division. They are now 7-8. Since then, they have dropped 5 games straight. And I've been saying this all season long. Tennessee do not have a balanced offensive attack. They depend solely on Henry. And how far can Henry take you? I mean, I know he's a big man and he's a big bruising back, but all those hits, at some point, you're going to break down. You know what I mean? Like, they cannot pass the ball. Their top receiver, man, on their team, he's ranked he's ranked like number 82, and out of all the receivers, he only has 448 yards and 1 touchdown. That's their top receiver. Man, go check out the stats and look at all the receivers above him that's that's putting up phenomenal stats this year. The quarterback Ryan Tannehill, before he got hurt, man, he was averaging 211 points a game, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions with 2,536 yards total, and that's in all up until he got hurt. I mean, they don't have an offense that can compete in the playoffs. Even if they would have went to the playoffs, they would have hosted a game. They would have hosted a home game, and I think they may have ended up losing that game because teams, all they're going to do is stack the box and dare you to pass the ball. I mean, they don't have a passing attack that's going to help them get to the next level, get over that hump. I mean, Henry only could take you so far. I mean, you shut him down, then what? So they are now tied with Jacksonville at the top of the division at 7-8. Jacksonville's trending up. I think they're going to end up winning that division. If I was Tennessee, I would just pack it up, man. Lose these last 2 games and get ready for the offseason, man. Maybe try to go after a quality receiver or a quarterback that can put up some better stats for you. You know what I mean? So Tennessee's remaining games, they're home against the Cowboys, which I don't think that they're going to beat the Cowboys. They do great, but I don't think they're going to win. And then their last game is at Jacksonville. And like I said, Jacksonville's trending up right there. Their offense is balanced. I think they're going to pull that win off. So I think Tennessee is going to go 0-2 their last 2 games. I think Jacksonville, their remaining games are, who do they play? Jacksonville, let me see who they got. The remaining games for Jacksonville, they're at Tennessee, and then they're at home against Washington. So, like I said, they're going to end up winning the division. I think Tennessee should just drop the last 2 games and get ready for next year. What's up, man? It's time for Pick 6, sponsored by The Path. With that being said, man, let's get right into it. Man, week 16 of the NFL season is in the books. We got 2 weeks left, and we have a competition going down. I'm trying to tell you. Let's go back to week 12. Okay, and week 12, there was a tie at the top of the standings between Flair and Wow. They both had a 45-27 record. Both went 4-2 that week. I went 5-1, LP 4-2, and Trina went 4-2, rounding the overall records with me at the top at 50-22. LP 40-32, and Trina at 35-37. Week 13, Flair posted the first 6-0 record of the week. Big ups to him for that. That's what's up. Taking over the number 2 spot at 51-27. Everybody else's record, I'm still holding down the number 1 spot. I went 5-1. Big ups to me for that. LP went 4-2. Wild went 4-2, and also Trina 5-1. Big ups on that week too. Rounding off the records at Truth number 1 overall record 55-23. Flair 51-27, Wildflower 49-29, LP 44-34, and Trina at 41-38. Week 14, Wildflower came back with a vengeance with 5-1. Rest of the records, Truth, I went 4-2, Flair 4-2, LP 4-2, Trina went 3-3, 500. Rounding the records off at Truth still at number 1, 59-25. Flair 55-29. Wildflower with that 5-1 record, 1 game out of the second spot with 54-30 record. LP 48-36. Trina 44-41. Sweet. Week 15, LP posted 5-1 for the week. Rounding off all the records at Truth, where I went 4-2, Flair 4-2. Wild had an off week. She went 2-4, and Trina went 3-3 again. Rounding the overall records at your boy Truth, still number 1 at 63-27. Flair 59-34. Wildflower dropped 3 games back to the 3rd spot and with a 56-34 record. LP 53-34, and Trina at 47-44. Man, between 2 and 4, man, games are decided by 6 points, man. Really, 6 wins. You know, you got Flair number 2 with 59, with 59 wins. Wildflower 3 games back with 56, and LP 6 games back at 53. So it's definitely going down. And like I said, week 16 is in the books already. So overall, week records for that: Flair, Wildflower, and Trina all posted 5-1 records this week, man. Last week, big ups to that. Congratulations for y'all. LP 4-2, and I had an off week. I went 2-4. So with that being said, overall records, man, with me going 2-4, that gives me just a 1-game lead over Flair for the number 1 spot. Records overall: Truth 65-31, Flair 64-32, Wildflower 61-38. 35. I'm sorry. LP 57-38, and Trina 52-45. I'm telling you, it's going down, man. Like I said, 2 weeks left in the pick 6, man. This is the road to the trophy. So, who is actually going to win this trophy? Man, y'all stay tuned, man. It's going down. So that's all I got from the pick 6, man. Like I said, I always thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your host, Truth, and I'm out the pocket. Peace.